we are going to know the new topic as networking and intra-networking devices. Today I'm going to tell you about networking and intra-networking devices. Okay, so intra-networking devices are repeaters, bridge, routers, gateways, switches, and routers. Okay, we all this know earlier in your computer networks, but still it is a little bit of brief explanation about each and everything. Okay, so connecting devices, these are all called as connecting devices, which has been divided into two types: networking and intra-networking. So in networking, repeaters and bridges will be there, whereas in your internet networking, routers and gateways, this comes under your networking areas, and this comes here with the help of your internet working this thing. Okay, so let us see this example. Okay, here are some different colors in here, which we can see the different modules here, so by which we can differentiate your repeater, bridge, router and gateway. So this repeater or even hub, it is passive hub or general hub. This comes under your physical layer, whereas your bridge comes under your data link layer, a router which comes under your network layer, and all the gateway which comes under like application and transport layer. So this example or this slide will show you that how we are getting connected with each and everything in OSI layers. So these are our OSI layers, and in each and every layer, how our intra-networking devices will be working. Okay. Now, first one, repeaters. This repeaters works in only physical layer. Okay, this only works in your physical, which is with the help of your wiring and everything. Okay, a repeater can be used to increase the length of the network by eliminating the affected attention on the signals, authentication on the signals. What it means actually, a repeater which will be increasing the length of your network. So here, so whatever, if you are getting signals, if you are not getting the signals appropriately, it will get you appropriately, and it will increase even the length. If you are not able to cover it, with the help of the repeater we can able to cover our internet. Okay, it connects the two segments of the same networks, like suppose think that system A and system B are there, which are in the same segments. So it connects both the segments in the same network. Okay, overcoming the distance limitation of the transmission media, which means that we can be overcoming the distance. If it is far also, we can with the help of the repeaters we can get connected, or if it is in the same segment also, then also we can work on it. Okay, a repeater forwards every frame. It has no filtration capability. So whatever we are sending from the sender side, we are sending the frame to the receiver, it don't filtrate anything, it don't have filter capability. Only the thing whatever we have sent it, but it will reach to the sender side. So a repeater is a generator, not an amplifier actually it is, and it works under your CSMA, CD and token passing and etc. Everything I have explained you earlier. And see here, repeater in your OSA model. Okay, so earlier I said you, this repeater will work only in your physical layer. See here, from device A to B we need to go, but it will work only in your physical layer. So this is these diagrams, it will explain you how it is going to be. Okay, functions of repeaters. See how it works actually. With this diagram we can clearly know how the repeaters are going to work. Suppose if sender is sending a signal to you to the receiver side, and in the middle the signal has been corrupted. With the help of the repeater, the signal can regenerate a proper signal and correct the signal to the receiver side. And it may be from left to right or right to left or left to right. See here, you are able to see these are the corrected signals. If we are unable to connect the network with the proper signals, with the help of the repeaters, just a minute. Yeah, with the help of a with the help of the repeater we can connect and connect the signals, and we can get a good signals. Okay, so in the same way, right to left or left to right it will be there. So See it. The next one is bridge. As you everyone know what is the meaning of a bridge. Generally we use bridge like from one moving from one place to another. Same exactly, not exactly the same, but it shows, it indicates the same as here also. So it operates in the physical as well as your data link layer. As physical layer device, it generates the signal it receives. So what did I said you earlier, this works in your both physical as well as your data layer. As in the physical layer, like it will be working with the help of your wires and everything. So it generates the signals and receives the signals also. So in this physical layer, it check it check the address. So it check the MAC address, means particularly from the which source it has been came, and which from which destination for the which destination I should send. So everything will be looked in your bridge here. A bridge has a table used in filtering decision. Okay, a bridge has a table used in filtering decision. It can check the destination address of a frame and decide it the frame should be forwarded or dropped. So what happened here, when the sender is sending a frame to the destination part, so this bridge, it will make a table of all the IP addresses, and it will check from where we have to send, to which we have to send, from where it is coming and where it has to go. If it is much important or something, first it will forward it, or if not, it is not that much correctly and there are some corrupted signals, it will drop at there only. So like it is like if the frame is to be forwarded, the decision must be specified at the port. So when we are sending, it should be like when we are sending a frame, we need compulsory it should reach the destination. At the port itself we need to mention it, like it has to be forwarded, then it will be forwarded and sent to the receiver side. And a bridge has a table that maps the address to the ports. Same like I have told you a number of time in the examples, like if we need to send a letter, we need to have address of the person who is sending and the person who is receiving. Same here also in the bridge also, to if the sender is sending a frame, it should have its address and it should know where it has to send, like receiver's address also it should know, so that the bridge will act as a mediator and it will send your frame to the receiver side. See how it works actually. So this is your segment 1 and this is your segment 2. That means three systems are at one place and three systems are at another place, and we are getting connected with the help of the bridge here. So you can see here routing table also, right? You can see here the table means whatever the, if suppose let me tell you this one, bridge works at media access control sublayer in OSI model. So it works in your OSI model. Routing table is built to record the segment number of the address. So this table is used to record all the IP addresses which are we are sending and which are we are receiving. If the destination address is in the same segment as the source address, stop the transmit. So what happened? Suppose here this is sending a frame to the another system in the same segment. Then it will check to which IP address it has to send, and there it doesn't work because these are in one segment, so it will send automatically here. If we want to send to the other segment, then only it uses here routing table and it will send to the other segment. So this connector which is connecting both with the segment 1 and segment 2 is called as your bridge. Okay, see brief explanation about that in detail in the function of a bridge. How I said you earlier, like segment 1, segment 2, segment 1, segment 2. Here there are two systems, here there are two systems, and same as here also. Suppose in the same segment, if you want to send the frames, like I want to send in the same segment frame from A to D. So first it will check the IP address where we have to send it. It will check the IP address where it has to send it, and then it will see whether it belongs to the segment same in one segment only, or we need to go to the other segment. Then if it is in the same segment, it doesn't connect with the bridger and it will be sending. Suppose here you can see the one more example here. Here what happened, if A want to send the frame to the G, if the computer G, then we need to, this bridge will be act as a mediator. Then it will, when the sender is sending the frame, the bridge will check the IP address, means A's IP address. Oh, it is ready to send. And if it has been sent it. So what is the receiver ID number? Then it will take the IP address of that and it will register in the routing table, and then it will send it. First it goes to your bridge and then it goes to your computer, like other segment in the one more segment here, like segment 1 and segment 2. In this way your bridge will going to function. Then routers. So next one is called as your router. Router, as well as everyone, you know that you have been using in your homes, everyone. So routers packet based on their logical address. Like it works like a LAN actually. All the IP addresses and everything it will be there. It will be posting from one host to other host. Okay. A router normally connects to the LAN, as I said you, and WAN in the internet. Okay, and has a routing table that is used for making decision about the route. Okay, why this the table will be there here? Routing table means it will to which route the internet has to be sent, or where your frames has to be sent, or where the net should be like properly it should be sent. So everything they make a table and it will go according to that particular table, like route, how we go, like from here to somewhere else. If you want to go, if you know the route, and we will be going according to the route, right? So we have to make a decision and we'll be going in the same route. In the same way here also, in this routing table, it will make it will mark, like what you call all the IP addresses, or it will make decision to which destination it should reach, and it will show you the route. Okay, the routing tables are normally dynamic and updated by using routing protocols. So these are like dynamic. Every time it changes from one system to other system. Like you have IP addresses for each and every system. In the same way, you are routing in the routing table also. This all the protocols are dynamically. It will be changing one after the other. Okay, router can increase the network efficiency by filtering out broadcast traffic between the networks. It nothing but, see here, if you want to get the net properly at your home, you use a router. Why we use a router? You have like 2G, 3G and 5G everything, because to work the network efficiently. So for that case, it has a range. So if you are going with above range and above range, it will increase the network efficiency and it will work. As you are able to see this diagram, everyone, you can know. See how your actually internet works with the help of the router. So by sitting here, you people are getting connected with n number of people in the other countries with the help of your internet and with the help of your routers, right? Here there are some group of people are there, here some group of people are there, and here some are there. Like it works like a ring topology. You can see here it works like a ring topology. First these people, if they want to connect from here to here, you will be connecting with the help of internet, and internet connection, now it will be connected to your system with the help of your router. So router will get the first internet, and then that distribute your net to all the parts of other parts of the systems. See here, from the internet, it goes to the modem. In the olden time, it used to called as modem. Even it is called as wire routers. Nowadays, we are getting like wireless router and routers. Everyone you know, I guess. So from internet directly it goes to the modem or router. It will connect. From that, we can connect our phones, PCOs, laptops, or anything. Here, this is an example. Just M number of systems can be connected with the help of internet and with the help of your router works here. Majorly the router works here. So with the help of the router, wireless router, that everyone, you people call it as Wi-Fi. So with the help of this, you can connect n number of systems here, or gadgets, or anything you will call. The next one is called as gateways. Gateways are multi-purpose connection devices which are able to convert format of the data in one computing environment to format that usable in the another computer environment. Suppose, see here, it is like example of converting the format of your internet. So this works as a, not exactly like a bridge, but it's like a gateway. Let me give you an example regarding this. Like you have a Suppose you went to a mall and you want to you have buy something and you need to pay the money for that. You'll be paying with the help of a Google Pay or something else. So there, the person who wants to take the money, he will say please send it to my account. He will be using his own account. So with the help, like how even you can see the portals, like government portals, if you are paying the electric bills or anything. So some particular bank will be there in the mediator between the receiver and the sender. So that mediator is called as a gateways. Okay, see, you can see this works under your like presentation and application layer here. Okay? This works like a mediator. See here, I said you like a number of people are getting connected with this, and if you want to send the money, receive the money with the help somewhere in the mediator, whoever will be helping. Like if I said you earlier the example, like if you want to send the money to the receiver side, and some bank is acting as a mediator between you and me. So such kind of networks all comes under your gateways, and then switches. Okay, switches are specially a type of hub. I said you hub where you can connect n number of wires at one place by which you can get connected with a number of systems also. So it is a special type of a hub that offers an additional layer of intelligence to a basic physical layer repeater hub. Okay, like it will allow the information with the help of the switches and repeat we will what do you call that um, even the wires will be there, right? From one system to another system we are connecting your data cable, especially your data cable. It also works as a switch only, because from one system to another system, if you want to send anything or if you want to send the data, it works as your switch only. Okay, incoming data frames only to computer or to the computer which frames is addressed. You can send to the particular system or particular address where it has to be sent your frame. So we need address of that particular place and where we need to send our frame. Okay, see, this is an example. This works both under your data link layer to send the data actually, and physical layer because we are connecting with the help of all the wires and everything here. So it works both in your physical layer as well as your data link layer in your OSI model. And routers, this is a special one actually, and it is a combination of both router and bridge. Like router is separately we have explained, now bridge separately we have explained. We have two different instruments for that and two different equipments, but whereas the routers is like it acts like both the combination of router and bridge. Okay, see here, router are the combination of router and bridge. This is a special type of equipment used in the networks that can be either bridge or route based on the protocol being forwarded. Suppose if you are using this kind of equipment, it works like your router also, and it works like your bridge also. And how we will know whether it is working like a bridge or whether it is like router, and according to the work we have given to that. Okay, suppose like if I want to if you want to use a net, it works as a router. And if you want to connect more than 2 or 3 system or from one segment to different segment computers, so it works as your bridge also. Okay, see here, router transfer two type of traffic at exact same time. So this is somewhat not that much applicable, because see here, if I'm sending a condition to this router at a time, so it will think whether I should work like a router or like a bridge. So it takes some time to forward the messages. So we have to take a decision that it should work like a router or it should like a router. So for that particular moment, like traffic jam will be there. So so a bit slower it will work. So it works like both your bridge and router. Thank you. If you have any like queries regarding that, please WhatsApp me.